All right, everybody, we're going to look at this machine here in the welding shop. You got a large drill press. This is a Rockwell brand. It's an extremely good machine. This thing's been around a long time. These are American made, heavy duty, last forever. It has a huge motor on the back of this thing. So this huge motor can generate a lot of power to run really big drill bits. So you guys, we rarely run small drill bits on here. When we need a small hole, that's when we use the manual milling machine in the machine shop to drill small holes. This, on the other hand, can handle the big drill bits. This is where, when you really need to drill some big holes through steel, you're going to use this machine. It really has a ton of power, a ton of torque, and it works great. I do want to share with you though, this machine does not have a chuck with a chuck key on it. It has what they call a Jacobs chuck, which is a tapered chuck. So the drill bits that go in here, I'm going to kind of move over so I can show you this. Okay, these drill bits have a taper that is built onto the drill bit. This isn't a secondary piece. This is all one piece. So these bits are very expensive to buy, but they're made to fit inside a tapered sleeve that is on the spindle of the drill press. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This bit right here, okay, will go up into that spindle. So what I do is I go here, okay, this is really important. You guys, you got to rotate it until it snaps into place. So right here it's not in, you can see it's turning. Then you go here and then it snaps. You find that sweet spot. So it's held in place by pressure. The inside of this has a taper. The drill bit has a taper, and as you're drilling, of course, the bottom pressure that's down here forces the drill bit up and wedges it in place. It's a really strong way to hold a drill bit. Problem is, the drill bits are expensive, okay? Safety on this is the same. No loose clothing, no long hair, no long sleeves, nothing like that. We've got a vise bolted onto this drill press bed. This is the bed, the vise. But this vise can easily be taken off, just like the manual milling machine one. Take the two bolts out, set your big piece of metal on here. You would take a variety of clamps, whatever you got to do, and clamp it down. And as long as it's clamped and doesn't move, you're good. Again, you'd never hold anything in your hands when you're drilling. The speed that you lower this dude in when you plunge down is still slow. And then this motor even runs slower than the one in the machine shop. I'll turn it on. Very slow. The reason it's slower, it's for bigger bits. You're cranking out big chips, you guys, and it just can't run fast. If the bit is spinning fast, it hits the metal, creates friction, heat, ruins the bit. It's just bad news. So spindle speed is slow. It is adjustable, but I don't want you adjusting the spindle speed. I take care of that as the teacher. Your job is to secure this tightly, get yourself safe as far as your clothing, your eyeglasses, safety glasses, all that. And then when you're drilling, run it slow. I do want to show you a couple of things, you guys, and that is this bed can actually be spun around. You can do this by loosening this lever under here and then locking it. So like there's a lock lever, it's hard to see, but you can lock this thing like right here. Now it's secured. You can loosen it, spin it, okay? And then also what I want you to know is the bed can be lowered or raised as needed. There's a handle back here, so you loosen that lever, and then not only does it allow it to spin, you can see if I crank this handle, it lowers it, and then it also raises it. You get the idea. Okay, I'll raise that up. And then before I drilled, of course, I would need to make sure that locking lever is locked, because if this is loose, as soon as your drill bit hits your steel, it's going to jerk the table, okay? Break the bit. So we got to lock this table, and we are set. And then the last thing I want to show you is how to get the bits out. You guys, we use this specialized tool right here. I'm going to move over so you can see it. Okay, you get the idea. This wedge that's in my hand, it's spring loaded. You can see, snap. That gets driven into this right here. and you just pop it, and that's gonna pop loose. So you just give it a couple of taps, and that comes right out, and then this hangs on the wall, okay? So everybody, those are the two videos for the drill presses. This is a drill press in the welding shop. Then the manual milling machine is actually used as a drilling machine in the machine shop. Safety on them is the same. Both are excellent machines. More than likely, you're gonna need both throughout the year, depending on what you're doing. Just remember, smaller drill holes we do on the milling machine. Much larger holes we do on this machine. This one does not have a taper, or excuse me, does not have a chuck. It uses these tapered drill bits. And then the other one has the chuck on it. So hopefully that'll get you through your test. Make sure you answer those. Thank you.